watchdog. BZ Watchdog. I always love that intro. Anyways, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, the world of YouTube. I'm going to do is kind of really briefly cover a little bit about Carolina and Fort Worth real quick and update you on some things that you guys probably already know. And then I'm going to go into a few things. I'm probably not going to be on too long tonight, but I really kind of want to go over some obviously things about Carolina and things I'm going to be doing with my channel this year in 2025. Sorry, I'm over here typing because this is kind of like a kind of an impromptu live stream tonight. I wasn't sure if I was going to do one tonight or not, but I'm over here on the back screen waiting for everybody to get in here. So we'll just holler out real quick. I had a troll in here before the show even started, so I had to kind of grab somebody. Gregory Kenyon, don't poke the bear. I always poke the bear. If bear gets too close and vicious, I'll beat it over the head too. Just kidding. Chevy, want to thank you for that $1 super chat. Give you that $2 super chat and that other $2 super chat. Thank you for that, buddy. Aaron Hickey did get your email. Responded back to it, so thank you for that. Rami, David Murphy, AFG, sevenfold 777. So I just want to thank everybody that's even not chatting in here that's viewing right now. I do appreciate you guys coming in here. Leave that up there for a minute. Brownie Bark Me. Brownie, can you say hi to everybody? Can you tell them? Can you tell them hi? Can you tell them hi? Tell them. Tell them. Tell them. Tell them. Tell them. Okay. Good boy. All right. Lay down, Bubbles. Here. Okay, oh, such a sweet boy. All right. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Thank you. All right, guys. So anyways, let me get back over here. I got Carolina Rodriguez. Oh, I got to share my screen. It helps if I share it, huh? All right. Sorry, guys. It's storming outside right now, too. So, sevenfold. Thank you for the... Is that $1 Canadian? Is that what that is? Does that mean CA? Does that mean Canadian? I don't know. I've never seen that before, but thank you for that. I don't know if that's Canadian or Californian dollar. Just kidding about the California dollar. I know there ain't no such thing. But anyways, this is Carolina Rodriguez in custody still, not out. And they've got her, they got up here a $4,000 bond. They finally got this updated. I knew about this earlier today. They've got it set to a cash bond type. So I didn't see that before. It says posted conditions. So, well, we'll have to keep an eye on that and see what happens. So maybe they got the $4,000 to get her out. My advice, you keep getting yourself thrown in there. You might as well just stay in there, serve your time, and get off the bond to begin with. It keeps getting you thrown back in there. But that's just me, my guys. You know, if it was me all the time just being sent in there, I'd just do my time and be done with it. But, you know, it's I'm not going to sit here and keep getting in trouble so you guys have to keep fronting a bill because I felt like it was fun to go do something crazy, wild. But that's just me personally. You know, I can't tell you how to run your lives and what to do and what not to do. I can only tell you what I would do and what I wouldn't do. Yes, AFG, every time she violates that bond, they are going to double it. So if she screws up again, it will be an $8,000 bond. If she screws up after that, it will be a $16,000 bond. So we can't keep affording to keep getting somebody out that keeps getting in trouble within 48 hours of being told to stay out of goddamn trouble. So, yeah, you know what, David Murphy? I'm going to agree with you. Peace Dynamo, what's going on? An intervention. Well, she just needs to progress. That's all I'm going to say. I've been on the phone with several people this week, not just about her, but about myself and my channel progressing. I love her to death, but dude, you got to be able to create change. You got to grow, and you got to move on and progress. And um, I don't think it's an ego thing. Um, I don't know what it is. And by the way, you guys can also donate to help me out here. You see the links below with Nightbot. You can always donate there. You can drop a super chat. It'll help me keep going. It'll help get the lawyer paid. And I would have been out auditing again today, but the weather is extremely bad. I don't know if you can hear the thunder and the lightning. The showers and rain started getting really bad about noon. It's supposed to rain again tomorrow, so I'm not going to be going out. I'm going to just continue doing what I did today, which is editing this content I filmed yesterday. I'm waiting on records, but I've got a premiere tomorrow night for an audit. I got premiere set up again for next Thursday, ready to go. So I've got 2 videos edited, ready to go for your guys' enjoyment starting tomorrow night. I'm going to be dropping one every Thursday at 6:05 p.m. Central Time. Richard Fulmer, she could piss him off more without cursing. Her dog is worried. Yes, and luckily she has somebody at home that can take care of the dogs and the cats and the animals. But my whole ordeal is if you're out on bond and you have bond conditions, adhere to the gosh dang bond conditions. Go lay down, Bubba's. Go lay down. This weather. Come here. The weather's getting him scared over here. I just pet him right here. Oh, what's up, buddy? If you got bond conditions, dude, you got to walk on eggshells. You got to walk on eggshells. They don't have to give you. They don't have to give you a bond. You don't have to be. You can just do your time and move on. But the more she keeps doing this and pushing back until her bond and her writ of habeas corpus is complete, or until her bond revocation hearing is completed, or whatever, she needs to walk on eggshells till she's done resolving this, one case at a time. This community cannot afford to exert all their energy and all their funds on one person. It needs to be spread around as problems arise, because a lot of our bonds are not $4,000. Our bonds are usually $500, $1,000. PR bond. Like right now, I could take an arrest. I'll get a PR bond. Why? I don't get in trouble. That's right. Why walk in the lion's den? And I know some other stuff, but I'm not going to put her on blast on this live stream. I'm just saying there's some things that I'm privy to that I'm not going to put on blast, because I'm not trying to hurt her, trying to help her. But we're enabling her. We are enabling her to keep out and going and doing this. And it's the money right now that needs to be put up to bond her out. Like we could have been spent on the transcripts to help her appeal. It could be going towards the appeal money that she needs to pay. This money doesn't need to be going to this damn jail system. I'm getting tired of this shit. I'm getting pissed off. I'm getting angry. Walk on eggshells if you're out on bond. Stay out of trouble. Look what look here. Give you an example. Craig Hendry gets in trouble. He's out on bond. He goes to county over, gets in trouble. They call that county. They revoke his bond. He goes back to jail. And then what are we gonna do? Get him? No, guys. Stop getting in goddamn trouble. It's one thing if you got one case that you're working on, like right now. I'm not out on bond. I got a disorderly conduct. I'm watching my P's and Q's in case I do get in trouble. It won't help my case if I get in trouble between now and then, but I'm not out on bond. I can do it, but I'm walking on eggshells. There's a strategy to this thing, man. You can't just be doing this for likes, clicks, and views. First off, you're supposed to be not in this for money, which it seems like people are, and you're supposed to be making change. Okay? Can't make change from behind bars. Can't make change if you keep catching case after case after case. catch a case, get your case done, then go back out. And if it happens again, then it happens again. And the people will rally behind you and help you. But you going out and constantly being the talk for the whole month because you've been arrested 5 times in 1 month and constantly violating your bond, people are going to stop helping you. We're enabling you. We're enabling you to do this. You should really just sit it out. After this 3rd time in a month, you should just sit it out. I'm just getting to that point where I'm getting angry, and I don't know how many of you guys are angry, but I'm getting tired of it just being about her and all, especially in 1 week. And dude, there's no way to progress. There's no way to make change when you're in jail and you're relying on everybody to come rescue you. So bottom line is if she gets out, she needs to go stay her ass at home until she is no longer on bond. Because next one that gets hit is going to be an $8,000 bond. Okay. And I know I don't have that kind of money. That's right. You got to, it's well, you want to call it intervention, you want to call it progressing, you want to call it, waking up and actually maybe changing the way you do things. The same old way hasn't worked for the last 5 or 6 years. That's called insanity. When you keep doing things over and over and over and expect different results, that is the textbook definition of insanity. Well, look, I understand what she did, and I don't agree with what they did this last time. But, dude, you're out on bond. Like somebody said in here, who was it? Was it David Murphy that said it? Or Rami? Why would you walk into the lion's den? That's exactly what you did. You were a wounded lamb walking into a cave full of lions. And they got on you. They jumped you. But anyways, now that you've kind of got the update, it's gonna be 8,000 again. It's gonna be an 8,000 a bond if we get her out and she gets in trouble. She's got to serve another 5 days minimum to another 15 days to be completely done. Just sit them out. Just sit them out and be done so we don't have to keep trying to bail you out and losing money. It's making the community look bad. It's not just about you. It's about everybody in it and everybody that supports it. But let me get off of that because, I got to just get this image off for a second because let me get this stop screen because I got to get that off the screen. It's making me mad just talking about it. Sorry if my internet's laggy. I've got some bad weather here right now. We're going to have bad weather tomorrow. That's why I didn't go out and audit today. I will not be auditing tomorrow because of the weather. I will be back out on Friday. I do have a premiere tomorrow night, Thursday, at 6:05 Central PM. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Videos. There you go. Let me share the screen. Sorry, guys. I'm very passionate at what I do, but I just hate when you're supposed to be doing certain things and you just make everybody in the community look bad. All right, so here's my channel. This is my page. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit. All right. Just really passionate. I'm just tired of people making mistakes. Same mistakes over and over and over. Make a different mistake at least. All right, guys. So if you see on here, I got one on 1:30 and I got one on 2/6 at 6:05 p.m. The first one, it's called The Bank Manager Thinks She Owns the Bank and Calls the Police. And then this one here is going to be a really good, juicy one at Pinnacle Bank. Karen, her name is really Karen, by the way. I'm going to spoil that. Karen, who happens to act like a Karen, calls 911 on me twice and tells them on the phone, I am not robbing them and I won't stop filming. So that's going to do. Wait till you guys see the content on that one. I'm waiting on 2 or 3 more 911 calls to show up. I'm currently editing 4 more videos. I'm hoping to get enough content where I can drop 2 videos a week. Right now, I'm just at 1 video a week. Most most of the editing is being done by me. Rami does help out with a lot of like graphics and more technical or difficult stuff that I'm still trying to figure out. So he handles more of the difficult side of the editing. Mine is just trying to figure out what kind of, me wearing a body camera, me wearing my holding my cell phone. I use my phone. I actually use, let me unplug this real quick so you guys can see. I have my little body camera right here, and I have my cell phone. So what I do is I go through and take my video and clip it all together and cut out all the negative, like the dead air or bad audio. And then I piece it all together and I send it to Rami, and it's after I put the 911 calls in and all the information, and he kind of puts in the graphics and the little video inserts and clips that, and add in some music that I've been doing because I've been creating some AI music for these videos. So I'm taking the channel to the next level and doing some of these bank audits right now. I've got a city hall audit that I'm working on and editing. There's just some things I want to show you: the good, the bad, and the ugly. So sometimes there's clean audits where just nothing happens, and that's the way it should be. I'm not very aggressive. I'm not trying to instigate and be disorderly. If you treat me with respect, I will treat you with respect. You get a little hostile, I'm going to make you look like an idiot. But I'm going to use my words, and I'm not going to get angry. I'm not going to get belligerent. I'm trying to take the approach more like Kansas City Accountability, Long Island Audit, and Tyrant Terminator. That's the kind of a calm, cool approach I want to get. Sometimes Mike over at KULT News gets a little worked up. I'm trying not to do that because I kind of do get that way sometimes. But I've got some good things coming this 2025, man. So I just want you guys to see that. But I am going to show you. I'm not going to show you exactly what I'm working on, but I've got all these videos right here that I'm editing. Let's see if you guys can see that on the screen. Hang on. So these are just videos that I've got to edit. Okay, so there all these Januaries on here. These are things I've uploaded from my phone to YouTube, so I can turn around and download them to my computer, so we can edit. And it's kind of what I've been working on. But I put a question in the Q&A section. Asked what kind of audits would you like to see? I want some ideas, guys. Where would you like me and this channel to go in and audit? You just put it in the comment section. Tell me where you guys like. I want some feedback. I can't just do. Don't get me wrong. Banks are fine right now. They're great content. But they're eventually going to get played out like the post office did when I first started doing this. And I wouldn't mind going back into doing a post office eventually. I try to pop up on different sides of the map here and kind of surprise people. And that's what I'm looking to do this year, man. It's just to kind of take this channel to a whole nother avenue. Let's see. In the meantime, I was kind of watching this video. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. There, I'll rewind it right here. I was watching this video. KULT News. I'm going to play this because I haven't watched it. I pretty much have covered what I want to cover. I'll answer some questions in the comment section. But I'm going to play this video real quick because I haven't seen it, and I'd like to watch it with you guys.
You'll see. Suffice it to say, we are very disappointed with how this gentleman in here, if you can call him that, treats taxpayers. So stick around. We'll be visiting several places in the area, and you'll definitely want to go to the bonus footage to check out our trip to Yosemite National Park. All right, here we are outside of the Merco Credit Union, now serving 5 counties. Merco.
Can I help you with something?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
What are you doing?
I gotta ask you now. What does it look like I'm doing?
You're taking pictures.
There you go.
Well, I want to know why.
Oh, well, I want to know the numbers for the next Powerball, but I'm not going to get that. Yeah, no, I can't tell you, I'm afraid.
You can't tell.
I cannot. This would be as good of a time as any to remind you all to subscribe, please. When we get to 100,000 subscribers, Stacy and I are getting married, and we're about 72,000 right as of this moment, I believe. So we appreciate it. I think our friendly neighborhood Mariposa County Sheriff's Deputy is just showing up. Let's see how this goes.
Since you guys are coming in late, Keebler, thank you for coming in. Our guy 936. Oh, I'm glad you said something like King Bluto because I'm working out some ideas on that stuff. Yeah, I don't want to spoil what I'm working on. I kind of gave you guys a little bit of what we're working on, but yeah, dude, you guys have to watch these next 2 videos that I've got coming out. They're pretty juicy, pretty juicy.
How's it going?
It's going. Hey, I got called out here. The bank was calling saying there was a suspicious guy with cameras taking pictures of the bush.
My ex-wife calls us suspicious. Calls me suspicious as well. They said I was in the bushes.
No, you're taking pictures of the
Oh,
bushes.
that's pretty accurate.
What's going on?
They're paranoid, need therapy. That'd be my best guess.
I got you.
Other than that, yeah, I really couldn't tell you. I was catching a dog fight over here a little bit ago, but that broke up, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, not showing comment with our
You all right?
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was pretty friendly with her. She came out and asked what I was doing. I said, what does it look like I'm doing? Yeah, it's just, paranoid. Paranoid, that's all it is. People paranoid. They got 2 cameras out here taking pictures of us. We aim a camera at them, they lose their minds.
I don't.
I don't know why these folks would call the police. That's bizarre, but it is what it is. People
It's a
paranoid.
small community, and unfortunately, they, and I here at the end of the day, I will say this: I'd rather.
Hey, Keebler, if you want to get with Rami, I mean, I've been doing some AI music, but if you want to get with Rami and create some music for my videos and help out, I'm willing to take the help if Rami's willing to work with you again, and you guys are willing to collab on some music. I think you put out some really good stuff, and maybe promote your channel a little bit since you're helping out with the music. I'll be more than happy to do that. Just let Rami know.
Them call and have it be nothing, than them not call and have it be something.
Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that.
For all, I'll tell you from my perspective, with no information, not talking to you, all I hear is guy in camo shorts scoping out a bank or a financial institute. It's small town.
Yeah.
No one's it's going to be an easy heist.
Ooh,
Right.
Yeah, I've been all over town today. How long you work for the sheriff's office?
A few years now.
Do you like them? Do they treat you well?
They haven't gotten rid of me.
Excellent. Hey, just may I ask what your name is? It's
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm Deputy Charles Sutherland. I got my.
Charles Sutherland.
Yeah.
Pleasure, sir. Pleasure.
Do you what's your name? I never caught it.
I generally don't give my name out when I'm working. I can tell you my first name is Mike. But yeah, I typically when I'm out and about don't like to. I'm doing a little story on Merco Credit Union actually, and
Okay.
we don't want them to know who's investigating them and who's doing the story until it actually breaks. So they will know who I am soon enough, I suspect.
Well, yeah, and for what it's worth is I can say that all I ever need the name for is just because I have to document at least talk to somebody. Right?
Yeah, sure.
But if they want anything, then they have to go, and it's a whole vetting process. And most of the time, we redact everything that's confidential.
Indeed.
Okay, Mike, are you? I don't want to get too personal.
Sure.
But are you local, or are you?
Yeah, I can't really say that either, because I do have an employer, and they've instructed me, don't be too chit-chatty with people. Don't tell them who you work for, anything like that. I figure tell them Mike. That's the most common freaking first name. I hated my name growing up, by the way. Hated my name. You're not by chance related to old Kiefer and Donald, are you?
It's funny. A lot of times when I'm talking to people, I always like if they're of an older generation, because people my age don't even know Kiefer anymore.
And they certainly don't know Donald.
But I always say, I'm like, oh, Sutherland, like Kiefer, but I don't get the royalties.
Yeah. I actually assisted Kiefer Sutherland one time at a comic convention years and years ago. Nice guy, super nice guy.
It's what I'm told. And I go, well, shoot, he's never reached out to me, so he can't be that nice.
not very close, huh?
No,
yeah. So you go on here and let him know, I went and talk to him. He's not breaking any laws or anything like that. So
I will. I don't even know if I assume
I think they're still in there. I'm pretty sure they're still in there.
Okay. Yeah. No. I was surprised I even found you. To be honest, they were like, oh yeah, no. They made it sound like you had already come and passed. So
yeah, I kind of did. I've been around. I've been around, walking all the way around the block and what have you. So it's kind of reporting everything. Doing a little story on Mariposa and Merco Credit Union actually. So kind of a twofer here.
All right.
So
can I ask what the nature of your investigation?
I can't say that either, because I can't risk these guys knowing exactly who I work for and what the story is about yet. Okay. They will know relatively soon, I suspect. I would think within the next week or two at the most, honestly. So.
Well, I will say, like I said, without trying to pry too much into your business, we do have, I don't know, we have the local Gazette, but I don't really care about them too much. But we have another newspaper that's called the Mariposan that sounds a little bit more up your alley.
Mariposan, huh?
I believe so, yeah.
Is that like is that a weekly paper or daily paper?
Go for outlets such right now. I think, I was getting weekly papers from them.
Code 4 out with subject right now. Really? Really? You're going to say that right there? You couldn't just say code 4? Let's just insult the man right there with the camera. He's a member of the public, not a subject.
And then I neglected to pay the subscription cost.
And it's expired. You haven't bothered to re-register.
I don't read papers that often, but when I was getting them, I was interested. They seemed to like they were doing a little bit more independent journalism as opposed to any other kind of journalism.
Yeah, I like that. Sense. I like that. Yeah. So, not doing the kind of journalism where they're multi-billionaire bosses are telling them exactly what to report and what not to report.
It definitely felt like it was a different angle that you don't normally
gotta admit, I don't really trust the media these days. I think that they tell us the stories that they think are going to sell, and they like drama, and I just don't trust them. Don't trust the mainstream media as far as I could throw them.
Yeah, well, and I don't honestly. My mental health is worth too much to me.
Hey, freaking man! Hey, man!
I can't do anything about.
People ask me where I get my news from nowadays, and I'm like, I don't. The internet, and that's about it. I don't know. I just don't trust any mainstream media, and they all are. That's owned either by a corporation or billionaires. Don't trust them as far as I could throw them. So
I agree.
It is what it is.
Before I go in and talk with them, I'll let you know too. So they have the right to say that they were going to request you be trespassed. Mm-hmm. As far as I'm aware, sidewalk is totally public property, but things like if you're on the grass or on,
If they say that, you might want to tell them that the gentleman has indicated that he may in fact bank at Merco Credit Union. And that would be very, very awkward for them if I sent in a representative to close all my accounts.
At that point, it's a civil matter.
And I might just let them know that if they say they want to trespass me, which is extremely rare and unusual, in my opinion, when somebody hasn't actually stepped foot on the property, let's let them know the gentleman has indicated he may actually bank with Merco Credit Union, and trespassing a customer may not be the best move when I haven't done anything. I mean, it's not you taking pictures.
I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just letting you know because some people.
Oh yeah, no, I know. There's been a couple of banks I've been out doing my job, and they call the police and have me trespass. Like, I literally didn't step on your property. Are you crazy? Yeah, they don't like. I appreciate the irony though. They got multiple cameras aimed out of the public. The credit unions didn't, but the banks borrowed nearly $1 trillion from taxpayers And yet, when somebody walking by the sidewalk aims a camera at them, all of a sudden they're calling the police. We don't want him near our property. And it's like, well, you can't pick and choose. You can't borrow $1 trillion and then demand that people don't photograph you. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I have no official opinion on that matter, but my bank account does agree with some of the words that you're saying.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'll see. You know, at this point, it's after 5 o'clock. Theoretically, the doors are going to be locked. I'll go in if I can get in. I'll talk to him. If not,
Sure.
Then
All right. Hey, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I want you to be safe out there. Hey, Deputy Sutherland, can you let her know? Hey, ma'am, your bushes are in violation of city ordinance. You're blocking 40% of the sidewalk. A wheelchair can't get through here.
Okay. Well,
Is there an ordinance officer that handles stuff like that? I could report them to.
not that I'm aware of. At least not when it's 5 o'clock.
So would you handle that then if a citizen complained and said, I want to file a complaint against them blocking the sidewalk?
No, as far as I'm aware,
I'm sorry, what?
so I don't deal with the county codes. There is a county employee person that deals with that stuff.
A county employee that handles ordinance enforcement?
Yeah, stuff
Do you by
like
chance have their contact info or who I would talk to
I
about
don't.
that?
I know they're not going to be working because
They'll be
they
working
find-
tomorrow though, yeah.
most likely, yeah.
I definitely want to report that. If they want to call the police on people walking by taking pictures, that person's going to report them for violation of the ordinance blocking sidewalks. It's clearly 40% over the sidewalk. So
Sure. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to get involved with that kind of stuff.
got it.
They don't want to trespass advise you at this point. So just so you know.
I appreciate
We got a call. I hear they love bushes, and they don't like cameramen. That's right. The mother of all F-ups is the assumption is the mother of all F-ups. That's right.
that. It's probably smart.
I
on
would
their
just I would personally appreciate it if you're not following them to their cars and like videotaping and that. 'Cause I want to appreciate, like, as myself, I want to like that.
Yeah.
And if it was my wife or my mom or something like that, I would not be so okay with it. So.
Understandable. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
Again, sir. Be safe.
Good luck on your report.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'll be out in a couple weeks. I'll tag you in it. So I think you did well today. Accessible places. Kind of had some crazy things happen today. Hey, ma'am, I do hope you guys can take care of these bushes over here. That is a violation of city ordinance. Ma'am, I'm not harassing you, but now I'm going to stand here and photograph you as you drive away because you accuse me of harassing you. I just asked you a simple question. You don't need to act crazy.
She has nothing to do with this.
I'm not harassing you, ma'am. I just asked you a question. Ma'am, learn the definition of harassment. I'm not harassing you. I asked you a question.
That's public works issues. That it has nothing to do with that.
They're the ones that get a citation. One day, most towns, if you've got bushes that are overflowing on the sidewalk, you're the one that would get some paper.
Well, no, you know better than anyone. Public, private, it's or sorry, vice versa.
Yeah.
So they have no say in how those bushes are. It's just a color of it.
There you go. See, we're all taking pictures. There you go. You just smile and act like a psychopath. You don't call the police. You just, have a good day. Okay. She said they're coming right back. What a nut. Seriously. So the bank employee, the credit union employee came back and asked me, she said, I have my kid with me, please don't record her. And out of respect for the child who has no choice where they go with their parent, I did indeed aim my camera away. I have no problem, 99% of the time if they're polite about it, I have no problem honoring a request to not photograph minors if their parent asks me not to. And, can I legally? Sure. But, I don't. That's just my personal decision. They're now 3. That's wild. That you guys are brothers. I ran into both of you guys. That is wild. Are they freaking out saying he can't take pictures? I hope you guys had him straight and said, yeah, he's not breaking any laws.
Right. We can't do it.
Yeah.
Right. You're not breaking the law.
No. Catch you later, brother. That's wild. I ran into him and his brother both today on separate parts of town, and they both recognized me. So, by the way, I don't have any weapons yet. I can grab some water. I'm dying of thirst.
What's your plan?
My plan is to I'll probably go home.
You want to go home?
Soon, yes, very soon. Is there have they that is I generally don't like to answer questions about my vehicles. Rest assured, I am parked legally wherever I am. I'll say that.
Okay. I'm not worried about you parking legally. Yeah, so you're gonna record a little bit more and then
Yeah, probably. People that abuse the 911 system and call the police on me, I generally don't do what they want. So I'm guessing, I could be wrong, I think they want me to leave before they do.
well, I don't think
I think they want me to leave
that's none of
before
my
they
business.
do. Yeah, I'm just saying they're clearly abusing the 911 system. They're abusing law enforcement, trying to make
Lenny, I say something similar to that all the time, man. And I will tell you, anytime you guys put that in the chat, I can't help but to laugh because that's something I say. That's I don't say, show me on the doll where the camera hurt your feelings. I usually just say, please show me on the doll where you're hurt, where you feel like you're in pain. Show me on the doll where it hurts. But yeah, I can't help but to laugh when I see you guys put that in the comment section. I really can't. I think it's hilarious.
law enforcement, their own personal security guards, whatever. The gal's accusing me of harassment because I asked her a question about the bushes going over on the sidewalk. Right. That's not harassment. I don't like being.
Did he say he asked that lady about her bush? Did I hear that right?
Accused of crimes that I didn't commit. And when people don't want me to do something, that's when I'm more likely to do it. I'm Gen X. You say, don't aim your camera at me. Well, now I'm going to aim it at you twice as long and twice as hard. When you say you're harassing me, I'm going to call the sheriff's office. I will stick around and outwait the sheriff's office. I will be here long after you leave. And when you leave, you won't know my name. That's just, hey, I tell you, you know what's funny is
Don't go yelling at them.
I respected the woman when she said, I'm going in here bringing my kid in. I aimed the camera away from her and she starts threatening me I'm going to call the sheriff's office for harassment. All I did is ask her, I said, you guys going to do something about these bushes out here? That's harassment. I'll call the sheriff's office for harassment. All right, you do you, lady. You do you. That's crazy. It's crazy. I do not placate crazy people. So her craziness will be fodder for our viewers. It's just nuts. It's nuts to have 3 police cars or sheriff's deputies rather show up. 4 technically, because you were the first, and then the 3 more showed up. So 4 sheriff's deputies for 1 guy at the camera. And the irony is, they're the ones that are clearly in violation of the law with those bushes there, but nobody's going to do anything about that.
Well,
so,
unfortunately, that's not a crime on our book.
Well, it's against the law. I mean, they're blocking the sidewalk.
That's Parks and Rec or county codes or something like that.
Yeah, I need to find out who that is. I'll find out who it is and report them because it's unacceptable. They accuse me of crimes that didn't happen, and they're just wasting resources. I'm sure you guys have better things to do in town than to be talking to some guys out taking photos.
I mean, like I told you, I don't see any crime being committed here.
Nor will you. Not on my part. Now, on their part, abuse of the 911 system, I think is a crime, actually. I could be wrong, but...
Well, what the thing is, they were suspicious about you, right?
Well, they might have been suspicious the first time. After they talked with Deputy Sutherland, I think their suspicions were laid to rest, and he told them it's not against the law. He's not doing anything wrong.
Right.
So, I know. It bothers me that they would waste resources and call the police on a man outside of the camera. They don't like me here. Tough luck. I don't like them aiming cameras at me, but there's nothing I can do about it. I know what their rights are, and they, I believe, after Sutherland talked to him, I think they know what my rights are, and yet they still call the police a second time. So I wouldn't be surprised if they call the police a third time before I left today, because I'm sure they want me to leave before they leave. I can definitely outweight them.
Well, I'll tell you, I just talked to them, and they plan on leaving, and they are going to have their child with them. And I know your policy is not.
I do not record children. That's my general rule of thumb. So
if you would kindly just not face the camera.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no little kids coming out. I don't record kids. So yeah, when she said I've got my kid with me, please don't record. Truth be told, I didn't hear what she was saying. So I'm over here. I'm across the street, and I was taking pictures, and she's like,
Lenny, come on, man. That sense of humor sounds dirty. That's all right. It's welcomed here. You can throw dirty jokes all day long, because I even cracked a joke about asking about that lady's bush already. So now they gotta trim those bushes along the lip line of the sidewalk. Yeah, I said it that way to make it sound dirty. Anyways, guys, don't forget to donate. Got to get the lawyer paid. We're almost getting to that first $1,000 mark where I can go hand him some money, and got to get there soon. I still don't have a court date, so
I didn't hear what she said until she opened the car door, and I see the kid. I'm like, that's what she said.
I would make the argument if my wife was bringing her kid
Yeah,
or whatever, I would tell her, hey, if there's a dude with a camera and you think he's recording you, I would call the cops.
Yeah, and I just respect. It's just common. I'm a parent as well. I think it's just kind of common courtesy. My personal rule of thumb, I just don't record minors. Whenever possible, I don't record minors because, as I was telling Deputy Light, those kids, they have no calls of where they're going and what they're doing. Mom makes them go wherever they want to go. And so, yeah, I don't record kids. I just don't. That's just my personal policy. So if she come back out with a kid, I definitely won't be aiming a camera at her.
Hey man, see ya. Whatever your name is.
You can call me Mike.
Sorry, my car wasn't clean enough for your.
I would say you actually. I'll tell you, out of the four patrol cars that showed up, yours is the cleanest.
Oh, it was sad. This morning,
I'm.
Yeah. Well, about 60% of our roads are on non-maintained dirt roads.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, you clean it in the morning, and by the end of the day,
Yours is the cleanest, though, of all the ones that showed up. Have a good one.
So it gets from, and if you plead not guilty, then they will set up a trial date.
I see. So I just need to come in tomorrow and deal with it.
If you want them in tomorrow, you can.
Tomorrow morning, okay.
Yes. And the traffic court starts at 8:30. Let me check. Yes.
So I'm gonna come a little later. I have a water delivery. I'll be here at like 10, 11. Can I?
No, you have to.
Really?
You just do it at 8 o'clock, if not at 1.
Right.
So if you can't do it tomorrow, you can do it. Now, that was written by the Highway Patrol, right? You can do it next week.
And you can also go over to the Highway Patrol Station and show them what you got here. It looks like they sent a correction out because the date for the date that you were supposed to appear, it was before you wrote the citation.
How can that be?
And that's probably why you wanted to correct.
Yeah, you need to be here before.
I need
It's
to be
minority report. You know what you're doing before you do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, our guy, I didn't know about it. I just subscribed to him. I didn't know that I didn't even know who he was, but I'll check it out. And of course, Lenny. And as long as we can keep it fun in here, it's all that matters. Like I said, as soon as Mike Norton keeps it, is done with this video, I'm probably gonna call it a night. I got to get back to doing some editing and kind of relaxing with this weather the way it is. So.
You know what else? They're gonna shut up. You shut up.
The important part.
All right. So I don't know if y'all caught that when I came into the building. There was an exceptionally rude sheriff's deputy up front who's actually telling people to, and I quote, shut up. On our way out of here, we'll have a little chat with him and find out if this officer is as rude to everybody as he was to that gentleman in here. Let's go check that upstairs first, though. There you go. So there's not really a lot for a historic courthouse. There's really not a whole heck of a lot to see up here.
No, you can go to the historic courtroom.
Uh-huh.
But you have to count.
Yeah, no, I know the story here, actually. I've never seen a public servant like yourself be as rude to people as you were. So that's actually the story we're going with, is the rude sheriff's deputy that works inside the courthouse. Is that common to you, sir? Do you yell at people, shut up on a regular basis?
Sir, I'm not going to comment on that.
Yeah, you probably for the best, because you made a fool of yourself, sir.
We do have to be quiet down here because
that's the polite way to do it.
That was the problem.
That's the polite way to do it, isn't it? To be quiet. You don't yell at people and tell them to shut up. You work for the people, sir. We don't work for you. So next time you think about doing that, maybe, and then here's a crazy idea, maybe you should just shut up. How about that? You're rude beyond belief, sir. Yeah, I like that smirk on your face. So will our viewers. So sadly, I don't know if I had my camera rolling at first when I walked in there, but that sheriff's deputy with a smirk on his face, exceptionally rude, and I felt he needed to be called out for that rude behavior, and I did. Let's go across the street over here to the Mariposa County Hall of Records and see if there's rude over there as the sheriff's deputy was inside the courthouse, shall we? There you go. If you're a California resident, you want to register to vote online, which I would highly recommend. And the deadline again is October 21st to register to vote. Go to www.registertovote.ca.gov. Thank you, Courtney. Appreciate you.
Wow, October 21st. This video was shot a long time ago.
Mariposa County used to be huge. I mean, I think huge is an understatement. It was massive. A little disappointed by the behavior of the sheriff's deputy inside the courthouse. Citizens don't need our public servants yelling to shut up when we speak a little louder than they prefer. That was just exceptionally rude, and I hope that man sees this video and realizes what a fool he made of himself. Let's continue. Hey, question for you. By the way, I had a little chat with that sheriff's deputy in here, told me the schmuck, rude, exceptionally rude. Who the hell does he think he is, yelling at people to shut up?
I got his fucking number.
Yeah.
And my son is I'm so glad that you're here.
I got it on tape.
Good, because he was yelling like, shut up.
Yeah.
He was louder than we were.
Absolutely.
No sign in there that says to be quiet. There's lots of signs. But none that
What? Yes, I am. Hey, give me a fist bump in my hands. So how are you?
There's none that says anything about.
Hold on one second. Let me give you something.
You get a lot of.
Yeah. We just walked in here. I walked in with this gentleman, and there's a sheriff's deputy right inside that literally yelled, "Shut up!" It's really. I called him out. I went around, looked around.
I thought they were going to
I
was scared.
It was outrageous.
He scared me.
Unbelievable behavior. Anyway, KULP News.
Me and my brother watch you all the time.
And about 100,000 people can see that jackass being rude like you did.
Thank you.
It was appalling.
Okay,
Do you have any knowledge of the history of the sheriff's department here?
No, I don't.
Boss Hog, 2020.
Oh, is this where Boss Hog is from?
He flew in cocaine
They
and
got
everything, like murdered
there.
people.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I was gonna pop in there real quick and ask him if he's willing to give his badge number, any other identifying information.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. It's a sheriff's deputy right inside this place. It's a complete jackass, very rude.
Oh, man. Terrible. I believe our First Amendment right was violated there, my friend.
Well, he's a jackass.
I got this.
Yeah, he'll definitely be addressed. Quick question. I just want to get this gentleman's name and or badge number. Is it Deputy Fazio?
Come on outside for just a second.
Sure.
Yeah,
Is-
it's Deputy Fazio. I'm Officer Ward. I'm Security Officer Ward. I'm on there also. And our supervising deputy is Howard.
Is Deputy Fazio? Is he new by chance?
No.
Well, he's been around long enough to know better than to treat people like that.
I don't really, this isn't like an interview situation
Yeah.
for me. I have a job to do,
Sure.
so I don't appreciate what's going on here. If he has a complaint, he can talk to our supervisor. Listen, okay,
You should not.
No, he doesn't appreciate being on camera. It's understandable.
It doesn't have to be on camera, but the thing is, you can talk to Deputy Howard on Wednesday when I told you he'd be here, and you can follow up on it from there. You can also talk to your son's and talk to them. Any type, and see if you have any type of case.
I'm glad it is on camera though, because my camera was rolling when he's yelling at people, telling them to shut up.
Well,
Exceptionally rude. Exceptionally rude.
And we'll talk to you.
Well, he's used to that kind of thing. He's used to
Here
it.
he is. All
I just
right.
want to let you know.
That you're rude. I agree. I agree.
It has nothing to do with it, okay?
Yeah, no, you're rude. You're a schmuck, dude. You're rude. You're rude. I have nothing to listen to. Yeah. You know what?
You publicize this. You're in
Screw
violation.
you. Seriously. Oh, really? What's the court order? What's the court order?
Yeah.
The court order says I can't record stepping right inside the entryway here.
Let's see what you're trying to show us there.
Inside the courthouse.
Eat shit, pal.
Okay, but we're
I
not
absolutely
inside
will
the
be
court
posting this.
then.
100,000 people are going to see you acting like a jackass.
Yeah, you're just yelling at everybody to shut up.
Go back inside, dummy.
What about
Go on.
First
Go on.
Amendment rights,
Go
huh?
on, schmuck.
Yeah. What about
Now, is that your stance too, that we can't record right inside the entryway there?
Right.
No, you can't. And the thing is,
You should have told me that when I walked in.
Yeah. there should be
You
a
specifically
sign.
asked you in here to take pictures.
How come there's no sign?
You guys get your story straight. Seriously, you're making fools of yourselves.
Okay, so it sounds like to me this guy right here tried to come out and do damage control for the other guy, and the other guy overstepped, and now he's got to back him instead of looking like he was throwing him under the bus. But way to backpedal, man. Y'all need to get a clue, you schmucks.
Get your story straight.
Yeah.
And the story will absolutely be published. 100,000 people will see you guys. Yeah. Schmucks.
Well, I didn't know
Schmucks.
I didn't know you were like a video guy.
Yeah. These people,
Hey, well, you know why I'm there?
you got a fine or something.
They wrote me a ticket, but the date on my court date was before the issuance of the ticket. So I'm
That
here.
is- the court date is was the day before?
No, 2 weeks.
2 weeks before. So there you go. This gentleman
2
got
weeks
a
before, and
ticket, and the appearance date for his court thing was 2 weeks before he was actually issued the citation.
Yeah, yeah. And so I'm here to deal with it. And they sent me to Highway Patrol. Highway Patrol sent me back here again. So there's no resolution. And my court date I missed, but it was 2 weeks before I got the ticket.
And then when you had the audacity to go to the courthouse to take care of it,
They
you're
tell me
told
to
to
shut up.
shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They yell at me like,
Yep.
I
sure did.
left because I thought
I
it
like
was
how that
gonna
little
get-
chicken shit came out here with the little thing saying you can't publish this, and if
Kirsty, it's okay, man. It's good that you're updating. It's like getting live time. It's got like real time news, man. I do the same thing on my news break stuff, so don't feel bad. I just haven't heard anything about it yet. So I don't even, dude. Somebody at the some air traffic controller is going to get in trouble for that.
if you publish it, yeah, what a schmuck. I have no doubt he doesn't want the story published,
No.
but it will be. There
I'm
you
sure
go.
it doesn't.
There you go. The oldest still functioning courthouse in the state of California. And these guys are treating it like it's the Wild West. There are no rules. They make the rules. They make the laws. They'll do whatever they want. And you damn well better not record them doing it. If you do, ooh, they're going to get you. They're going to get you good. Seriously. Schmucks. Schmucks. Hey, so I gotta say, if you're tired of high prices and wish that you could just, lower your expenses, may I recommend if you're in Mariposa, California, you swing by the Mariposa Pizza Factory. Mariposa Pizza Factory. Every day, well, it's when they're open, at 2 p.m., you get all-you-can-eat pizza and a salad bar for $10.50. And that includes a drink. Hop in here and tell them change what you use.
All right, guys. So it looks like there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm not going to keep you guys very long, but I wanted to at least come do a live. I've been on for 54 minutes and 13 seconds. So I said about an hour. Appreciate everybody sticking it out. Hope everyone's doing okay. Hope everybody's safe. Like I said, I have got some new content coming every Thursday at 6:05 p.m. Central, 7:05 p. Eastern, 5:05 Mountain, and 4:05 p.m. Pacific. So watch the next set of videos coming at you starting tomorrow. You can also catch the previous audits that I've started doing in 2025 already on the channel under my video or my audits section. And thank you for everybody coming in. And with that being said, I'm gonna get the flock out of here. And later, guys. Have a good night.